Good morning, everyone. My name's Allie Karagosian, and I'm going to show you inside my occupational therapy toolbox this morning. So the first thing that I have here is a pair of shorts. A pair of shorts can teach children how to manipulate and use several different fasteners, such as buttons, zippers, and different pockets. So what I've done here is I've hidden a certain amount of change inside these shorts, and I'm going to instruct the child that I'm working with to find $1 in change by opening up different buttons and finding quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies in order to make $1. So shorts can actually be therapeutic. Also, you can teach a child how to use the shorts. You want to make sure that the fasteners are on the right side. In this case, these are girl shorts. You want to make sure that you're using the appropriate gender when you're using them. Next, I have this container full of beads. The container actually is a good way to teach a child how to take off and on a container top, which is functional to teaching them how to open up and close their different items that may be in their lunch. So I have some beads here, and I'm going to use pipe cleaners to string the beads, which could be a great way to teach sequencing and fine motor skills, and also to use the pincer grasp. So I have pipe cleaners, but I also have a ball of yarn in here. If a child is more advanced, they can use the yarn to make bracelets or a necklace or whatever they'd like to make. So that brings me to my next thing. The yarn that I also have knitting needles. And teaching a child how to knit can be very therapeutic because it can teach them how to manipulate their hands. So it could be useful for a child, for example, who has muscular dystrophy. But it can also teach children how to be self-sufficient, independent, how to create something for someone else or themselves by using the repetitive motion and sequencing. It can teach them how to do something that they will really enjoy. And I use that in my field work, and the little girl really enjoyed it. Also, next I have this ball, which is great for the tactile sense. It's just a kind of slimy ball with spikes on it, but it feels really cool for children, and I think that they would really enjoy it. Next, I have a deck of cards, and I think that this is great because it can help with a lot of different things. One of the main things I think that cards can help with is developing social skills. So it can be a great way if you're having a group therapy session for children to kind of connect with each other and to play with the cards. But it also helps with in-hand manipulation, discrimination of the different cards. It can help with memory games. And then also, children can use the numbers for addition and subtraction when they're learning. Next, I have shoelaces. I think that the skill of tying shoes is very, very important for young children, especially the children we'll be working with if we work in elementary school. So what I like to do is I like to put the shoelace around my thigh and help the child learn how to tie shoes. I can teach them how to tie shoes in several different ways, but backwards chaining is a great way to teach a child how to tie shoes, I think. Next, I have these frogs. And these frogs are good for finger isolation. So you push down on it and they hop. And then also, I think that the frogs, since it comes with 6 of them of different colors, can be used as sequencing and stacking, which can help with fine motor skills, as well as the sequencing, as I just said. Next, I have Play-Doh. Inside this Play-Doh, I've hidden several different small objects. And this can help with palmar arch strength. A child will be kneading the dough, and it will help strengthen these arches, as well as it'll help them with fine motor skills and the pincer grasp when they're looking for the different objects within the Play-Doh. And I've also hidden some yellow beads in here, which will help with visual discrimination because the Play-Doh is yellow. Next, I have a pen that is stackable. So it has several different colors, but you can choose which color you'd like by switching it to the bottom. And this is great for fine motor skills, that pincer grasp again that we were talking about. Sequencing, if you tell the child to sequence different colors. And then also, the way that the grooves are in this pencil helps actually with the tripod grasp. I have a mini Jenga set in here. which can help a child learn how to use their fine motor skills, and their precision, dexterity, to stack these in order to make a tower. And then also visual discrimination is needed when a child is deciding which block to take out of the tower once the tower is built. This activity can be adapted or graded by color coding these so that visual discrimination is easier. I have scissors in here, and scissors are important because the development of scissor skills is very important for children elementary school age, preschool age, and I think it would be great to have scissors always on hand to cut whatever you might need to cut, whether it be construction paper, cardboard, tissue paper, or regular paper. And then I have bubbles in here. I think it's a great way for kids to celebrate a job well done in occupational therapy, but it's also a great way to work on visual tracking. Blow the different bubbles and then use a pencil to pop them. And this can help with fine motor skills, visual tracking, but it also helps with the tripod grasp. And so I think that's a really fun way to work on all those things with a child. And then last but not least, I have a weighted piece of material here. I put in some beans, and you can lay this in the child's lap in order to help them calm down during class to give the deep proprioceptive feedback, but you can also put it around their necks, and I feel like this is a really great way to kind of just calm them during class or maybe during circle time. So those are my objects. I hope that they helped you, and I hope that you have a great Christmas break.